Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. So आज हम बात करने वाले हैं टेररिस्ट अटैक जो कि अभी हुआ है कश्मीर में पहलगाम डिस्ट्रिक्ट में. Now the people they came for the snow, for the photos, for the peace. They thought they still lived in the valleys of Kashmir. But what they found was something else entirely, a valley soaked in fear. A meadow turned into a killing field. 28 tourists, including children, women, and 2 foreigners, were gunned down in cold blood, not by chance, not by crossfire, but by design. And this wasn't a random act of violence, it was a calculated massacre where various tourists were allegedly signaled out, forced to recite prayers, and then executed. What happened in Pahalgam is not just a terror attack, it is a message, a warning, a blueprint for modern militancy. And behind it all, a name you probably haven't heard before, but one that intelligence agencies fear more than ever, that is the TRF, the Resistance Front. Ji haan. Our ghost outfit. Now why? It is a shadow of Lashkar-e-Taiba, rebranded death machine run from across the border but operated right here among the civilians in silence. So today we are going to break that silence, and in this video we dive into the horrifying timeline of the Pahalgam attack. Who or what is TRF and how it's Lashkar's deadliest disguise yet? How terror funding works from Dubai to Baramulla, and why this attack might just be the beginning of something bigger. So this is the untold story of modern terrorism, propaganda, warfare, and quite genocide, which is hidden in the headlines. So brace yourself, this is going to be hard to hear, but you need to, because silence is no longer an option now. If you believe that the world deserves the truth beyond the headlines, and if you believe awareness is the first step to justice, then hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with the world, because silence empowers terror, but your voice can break it. Now, what is the issue? What happened? What is the context? So on Tuesday afternoon, a terrorist attack took place in Pahalgam region, a tourist area in Jammu and Kashmir. At least 28 people are feared dead and many others are injured. Now, who carried out this attack? Now it is said that the attack was claimed by the TRF, the Resistance Front, which is a shadow outfit or offshoot of Pakistan-based terrorist group, that is Lashkar-e-Taiba. Now, who are the victims? अब victims कौन है? There are large number of victims. A family of 5 from Pune, Maharashtra was the among those attacked, and a women survivor from the family said most of the Hindus were targeted. They were forced to recite azan. Then they shot her father and uncle. Then she also said that the terrorists look like police or army personnel wearing uniform, printed masks, and she compared this attack to the 2008 Mumbai terror attack, 26/11 का जो अटैक था. अब सवाल ये उठता है, what exactly did it happen? क्या हुआ था? So near a meadow called as Baisaran, which is just 6 kilometer from Pahalgam area. एक बैसरन जगह है जो कि सिर्फ 6 किलोमीटर है पहलगाम एरिया से. आप देख सकते हैं कितनी खूबसूरत जगह है. This place is also known as mini Switzerland because of its beauty. Now what were tourists doing here? टूरिस्ट पिकनिक मनाने आए थे, है ना, राइडिंग पोनीज और टेकिंग फोटोज इन ट्रेडिशनल कश्मीरी ड्रेस, एंड वेयर टेररिस्ट ओपन द फायर. नाउ व्हाट इज द गवर्नमेंट रिस्पॉन्स? जैसा कि हम सभी को बताया दैट प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी अपने दौरे पे गए हुए थे तो उन्हें वापस लौटना पड़ा. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi at that time, who was in Jeddah region, and he condemned that attack, and he said that they will not be spared. Their evil agenda will never succeed. कि इनका evil agenda कभी succeed नहीं होगा. And he also promised that strict action, and he said that India's fight against terrorism will become even stronger now. तो ऐसा हमारी गवर्नमेंट का कहना है. नाउ सवाल ये उठता है, टीआरएफ क्या है? ये जो रेजिस्टेंस फ्रंट है, द रेजिस्टेंस फ्रंट, ये आउटफिट क्या है और ये कब बना, है ना? नाउ व्हाई इट इज कंसीडर्ड एज ए डेंजरस आउटफिट? सो लेट मी टेल यू दैट दिस TRF, the Resistance Front, is a terrorist organization which is active in Jammu and Kashmir, and it is widely seen as a front or a shadow group for Lashkar-e-Taiba. TRF was first noticed in 2019, shortly after the abrogation of Article 370 in Kashmir. Now, why was TRF formed? अब TRF का फॉर्मेशन क्यों हुआ? कहा जाता है ये जो ग्रुप है TRF, it is believed to be an attempt by the Lashkar-e-Taiba to rebrand itself, and the idea was to avoid international scrutiny and sanctions by the operations under a new name. So TRF present itself as a homegrown resistance to avoid being identified as a Pakistani sponsored group. अब who controls or supports TRF? इसको control और support कौन करता है? Now, TRF is reportedly backed by Pakistan ISI. It is linked to Lashkar-e-Taiba, a United Nations designated global terrorist group, and its members are trained in Pakistan occupied Kashmir region and often use encrypted apps to communicate. Now, what are the key activities and attacks? कहा जाता है टीआरएफ टारगेटेड किलिंग्स में इन्वॉल्व है. टीआरएफ हैज बीन इन्वॉल्व इन टारगेटेड किलिंग्स ऑफ सिविलियंस, पर्टिकुलरली नॉन लोकल लेबरर्स, Hindu minorities, Kashmiri Pandits, and others. So it has claimed the responsibility for multiple attacks on Indian security forces as well as civilians, and its name now appearing frequently in NIA charge sheet and intelligence reports which are related to terrorism in Kashmir. Now, what does the Indian government say on this? So, TRF is listed under UAPA Act. जी हाँ, India's Unlawful Activities Prevention Act as terrorist organization, and Indian security agencies consider TRF as just a rebranded Lashkar-e-Taiba, which is used to hide Pakistan involvement in terrorism. Now, Indian Army and security agencies, they have conducted major operations against its operatives in Kashmir. Now, what is the international status? अब अगर हम international status की बात करें, while TRF, the Resistance Front, is not yet designated separately by the United Nations. It is its parent group, that is Lashkar-e-Taiba, is globally banned, like in UN, US, European Union, है ना? India has lobbied international partners to recognize TRF as a proxy for Pakistan-based terrorism. Now, what are the recent trends? Like as of 2024 to 2025, TRF has become more active in cyber propaganda. आज ये cyber propaganda में काफी ज्यादा active हो चुके हैं. कैसे? Like they are trying to radicalize youth online. It uses social media to recruit and spread disinformation about the security operations. And many of its operatives, they are foreign trained but recruited locally. So ये जो TRF है, the Resistance Front, they are using a hybrid warfare strategy that combines the local recruitment, online radicalization, targeted killings, Pakistan-backed logistics and funding. Now, let me tell you the patterns of TRF. What kind of pattern TRF is following to spread the terror? है ना? अब ये कौन से पैटर्न को फॉलो करते हैं? टेररिज्म को स्प्रेड करने के लिए। तो सबसे पहले हम बात करेंगे टेरर पैटर्न की, टैक्टिक्स एंड स्ट्रैटेजीज। फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज टारगेटेड किलिंग्स। तो इनका फोकस किस पर है? टारगेटेड किलिंग्स पर। Now, TRF target minority communities like Hindus, Sikh, Kashmiri Pandits, non-local workers, pro-India civilians, etc. They often chose symbolic targets like school teachers, elected panchayat members, है ना, to instill fear. Apart from this, hybrid militancy का use किया जाता है. They recruit part-time militants or radicalized youth with no prior criminal record, making them hard to trace. And these operatives carry out one or two attacks and then return to the civilian life. Apart from this, they are also using the local disguises. Operatives are trained to blend with locals and often wear police or army style uniforms to confuse the security forces, as in the Pahalgam attack yesterday. Then apart from this, they are also using the propaganda warfare. They are using Telegram, WhatsApp, Twitter, and other encrypted apps for claiming attacks, threatening the locals, posting hit lists, circulating fake videos and news, hit and run attacks, attacks that are usually quick, targeted, and followed by escape routes. And those are planned via local terrain like forests, orchards, etc. Now, what are the funding pattern? अब इन्हें फंड कहां से मिलता है? हवाला नेटवर्क। जी हाँ, प्राइमरी चैनल क्या है? हवाला नेटवर्क। दिस इज द प्राइमरी चैनल ऑफ फंडिंग इज थ्रू द हवाला सिस्टम रूटेड फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान वाया दुबई और सऊदी अरेबिया, एंड फंड्स आर लॉन्डर्ड यूजिंग द लोकल बिजनेसेस, एनजीओज वाया मनी म्यूल्स एक्सेट्रा. Apart from this, cryptocurrency. Now, increasing use of Bitcoin or other crypto wallets to receive the money from handlers abroad. And cryptocurrency helps them to avoid bank surveillance also. Then there are cross-border smuggling. कैसे? Arms की smuggling, cash, drugs. These things are smuggled into Kashmir via drones from Pakistan, infiltration routes across LOC, tunnel networks discovered in border district like Samba. Then apart from this, NGOs and charitable fronts. Like there are various fake NGOs or relief organizations which are sometimes used as front to receive foreign donations, especially during the crisis like floods or COVID, etc. Then local connection or extortion. So the resistance group, that is TRF. So some TRF link operatives, they extort money from local businessmen or they collect donation under religious or charitable pretenses. Then recruitment channels. Now radical content pushed online using fake social media handles, Telegram propaganda groups, in-game chat rooms are there. Recruiters often targeted young, disillusioned youth, especially those affected by security operations or other grievances. So इसीलिए ये सारे मेथड है, ये सारे टेरर पैटर्न है जिनको टीआरएफ यूज करता है. So there are list of important terrorists who are associated with the resistant front, either as key operative commanders or active handlers, based on available media reports or government reports up to 2024. So top TRF commander operatives जिनको मारा जा चुका है, जो एक्टिव है, वो कौन कौन है? तो आप देख सकते हैं इमेज. अब्बास शेख, ही इज ऑलरेडी किल्ड, है ना. अब अगर हम अब्बास शेख की बात करें, ही वॉज अ फॉर्मर हिजबुल मुजाहिदीन मेंबर हु स्विच्ड एलिजियंस टू टीआरएफ and he was killed in September 2021 in Srinagar during an encounter. Apart from this, Mehran Shala, he is also killed. Mehran Shala, now he was a TRF commander for Srinagar district and he was a key planner in targeted killings of civilians, including school teachers also. And he was neutralized in November 2021 in an encounter in Hyderpora. Apart from this, अफाक सिकंदर को भी मारा जा चुका है. Now अफाक सिकंदर, senior TRF operative from Kulgam, and he had a major role in recruitment, logistics, and he was killed in joint operation in 2022. Then सजाद गुल। अब अगर हम सजाद गुल की बात कर रहे हैं, सो सजाद गुल एक्टिव इन पाकिस्तान। जी हां, अभी वो एक्टिव है पाकिस्तान में कहा जा रहा है। एंड ही इज अ टॉप हैंडलर ऑफ टीआरएफ। सजाद गुल कहा जाता है, ही इज ऑल्सो अ फाउंडर ऑफ टीआरएफ एंड टॉप हैंडलर ऑफ टीआरएफ ऑपरेटिंग फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान ऑक्यूपाइड कश्मीर। पीओके से वो ऑपरेट करता है। एंड ही नेम्ड इन मल्टीपल एनआईए, his name is there in multiple NIA charge sheet for planning killings and overseeing terror financing. And he also uses encrypted apps to communicate with ground operatives. Then उसके साथ ही साथ और भी टेररिस्ट हैं, like उमर मुश्ताक खांडे, है ना, जिसको पुलवामा में मारा गया था 2021 में, and he became a poster boy of TRF. Then बसीर दर, कहा जाता है, कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि एक्टिव है, कुछ लोग कहते हैं पॉसिबली मर चुका है। एंड ही बसीर दर वाज द एक्टिव रिक्रूटर एंड फील्ड कमांडर। ही हैज फ्रीक्वेंटली अपीयर्ड इन टीआरएफ प्रोपेगेंडा वीडियोस आल्सो। हिज स्टेटस इज अनसर्टेन। देन आदिल अहमद वानी, क्लियर। सो आदिल अहमद वानी, ही इज आल्सो किल्ड, सो इन्वॉल्व्ड इन सिविलियन किलिंग्स इन साउथ कश्मीर एंड ही वाज किल्ड ड्यूरिंग द सिक्योरिटी ऑपरेशंस इन शोपियान इन 2023। तो इसी के साथ ही साथ और भी बहुत सारे टीआरएफ लिंक टेररिस्ट हैं, लाइक वसीम अहमद। अब अगर हम वसीम अहमद की बात करें तो एज यू कैन सी हियर, लॉजिस्टिक हैंडलर है वसीम अहमद। नाउ एज यू कैन सी नेम हियर, वेरियस नेम्स आर गिवन हियर, ओके। सो इसी में आप देख सकते हैं यहां पर वसीम अहमद हजाम। Now Wasim Ahmad Hajam, he was a logistic handler and arrested in Baramulla. Then Ashik Ningaru, he was a cross-border terror financier linked to TRF and even Jaish-e-Mohammed. Then Shakir Bashir Magre, he was TRF associate, provided logistic support to Pulwama border and also linked to Jaish-e-Mohammed. So these individuals represents the TRF operational core which is supported by a network of OGW. OGW कहा जाता है over ground workers को, local recruiters, handlers who are based in Pakistan. समझ में आ रहा है? तो ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है that we need to understand. So various OGWs, that means over ground workers, are present still in India. Okay? तो ये सबसे बड़ा कंसर्न है, क्लियर, इन लोगों को न्यूट्रलाइज करना। नाउ अब सवाल ये उठता है, इन सभी चीजों की वजह से कश्मीर का टूरिज्म कैसे इंपैक्ट करेगा, है ना? व्हाट कैन बी द इंपैक्ट ऑन टूरिज्म इन कश्मीर? See, because of these terror attack and instability, it can have short term or you can say medium term impact of tourism in Kashmir region. Possibly long term impact that affects depending on how the situation is handled by the authorities and perceived globally, है ना? अभी जो कल टेरर अटैक हुआ उसका इमीडिएट इंपैक्ट क्या हो सकता है? पैनिक एंड कैंसिलेशंस. So mass cancellation of booking, especially in Pahalgam, Gulmarg, Sonmarg area, है ना, which is popular with domestic and foreign tourists. Now travel advisories likely from the countries like UK, US, European Union, है ना, हो सकता है ये countries travel advisories issue करें and they warn citizens against visiting Kashmir. Then tour operators and hoteliers will suffer sudden losses, especially as this attack occurred during the summer tourist peak season. Then reputational damage, national as well as international. Now Kashmir has worked hard to rebrand itself as safe and scenic destination, and this attack undoes years of positive PR, especially in global travel circuits. Hindu pilgrims and domestic tourists may hesitate to visit now, fearing targeted violence, especially during the upcoming Amarnath Yatra. Apart from this economic fallout, thousands of livelihood from pony owners, houseboat operators, and tour guides to small dhaba owners, they are at risk due to sudden tourism slump. Clear? So कश्मीर की अगर हम इकोनॉमी जो हम देखते हैं, जिसको जो सबसे ज्यादा रिलाई करती है टूरिज्म एंड हॉर्टिकल्चर पर, it will take a blow just as it was recovering from COVID and previous curfews. Now, long-term psychological impact. Now, fear among tourists of being profiled or caught in a religiously motivated attack. Now, families who witnessed or lost members in attack may become voices against travel to Kashmir, influencing the perceptions beyond India. Then government response will be crucial. अब यहां पर गवर्नमेंट का रिस्पॉन्स बहुत क्रूशियल है. Security clampdown, search operation, and increased military visibility will either reassure or scare tourists depending on the execution. Now, a quick and transparent investigation, arrest of perpetrators, and strong messaging by the PM and Jammu and Kashmir administration, it could help control damage and restore the confidence. Then digital and media amplification, like as visuals and survivor stories go viral on platforms like Instagram, X, YouTube, global audience will form lasting impressions either of horror of resilience. It depends on how these stories frame. Now, apart from this, let me tell you that behind every static, or you can say behind every statistic, lies a story. Behind every news headline, remember this thing, behind every news headline, a child without a father, a woman who will never stop hearing gunshots. What happened in Pahalgam was not just a security failure. It was a test of our humanity. The resistant front is not just a name, it is a tactic. A digital age terror machine masked in ideology, powered by crypto, spread through Telegram, funded by forgotten tunnels beneath a bleeding border. But what is their most powerful weapon? Our apathy, our silence, our ignorance. So remember this thing, if you are watching this, you have already taken the first step and you are choosing truth over comfort, awareness over avoidance. And now we need you. Share this video, let the world know that the mainstream media won't show. Speak up, raise your voice online and offline, subscribe and stay informed. This is not just entertainment, it is a mission. Because the war on terror is not just fought in the forest of Pahalgam. It is fought in classrooms, in living rooms, on your screen. And today you are on the front line for truth, for justice, for those who cannot speak anymore. And this is not the end. This is the beginning of awareness. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.